My name is Janetta Mason and I'm from Ozark, Arkansas. And today I'm going to be making you a side dish recipe with one of your favorite things, a potato. I remember one of your shows wherever you were talking about if you could be stranded on a deserted island with anything, you wanted a potato. And I've got to tell you, I'm right there with you, sister. So today, what I'm going to make, I call them Speedy Spuds. And what they are twice-baked potatoes. And I'm using Yukon Gold potatoes. You can use russet potatoes or whatever kind of potatoes that you have. And we are going to add some bacon and some butter and, of course, some Philadelphia cream cheese. So here in just a few minutes, we're going to get started on these wonderful potatoes. Okay, I'm ready to get started on these Speedy Spuds. And one of the reasons I call them speedy is because I just go ahead and bake these potatoes in the microwave. Just make sure you scrub them good and prick them with a fork so they don't explode in your microwave. And depending upon what size your microwave is, mine's a 1000-watt microwave and it probably took me about 12 or 13 minutes to cook 4 potatoes. So what we're going to do, I'm going to take my knife and I'm going to cut kind of like a little canoe out of the top of these potatoes to start with, and just kind of put it in your bowl over here. And then we're going to continue hollowing out the insides of our potatoes, and then we're going to add all of our good stuff to it here in just a few minutes. Okay, I've just got to show you what the potatoes look like after we've got them all hollowed out. I took my knife and made the first cut, and then I used a spoon to scoop out all the inside of the potato. And it makes you for a nice little boat to hold all your good filling. Okay, I've got the camera down here where y'all can kind of see what I'm doing since I'm a one-person producer today. I've got my potatoes in here, and I'm going to add some melted butter. Yum. Probably about 1/4 cup of melted butter. And I've also got some heavy cream, and I just kind of nuked it in the microwave for just about a minute or so. Put that in there, and I'm going to kind of mash these around a little bit with my potato masher. And when I cut those potatoes tops out, I just went ahead and left the skins in there. And you can kind of put your knife down in there and cut them up a little bit, because there's a lot of nutritional value in the potato skins. Okay, I'm going to add some kosher salt. Got to make sure you salt your potatoes enough. And some fresh ground pepper. You probably need to just kind of taste it as you go along to kind of see if you got enough seasonings in there. My son did not like baked potatoes, and I made these one night, and he goes, "I don't like baked potatoes." And I said, "Zach, you have got to try this. You might like Mama's baked potatoes." So I gave him one, and he comes back and he's like, "Oh yeah, Mama, I like your baked potatoes." I already feel sorry for his wife. He's only 7. I can already hear that. Don't taste like my mama's. Okay, got that stirred around in there good. We're going to go ahead and add some bacon that I've pre-cooked. There's about 4 pieces in there. And I'm going to go ahead and add some chives too. And we cannot forget our Philadelphia. We're going to use the garden vegetable cream cheese, because we need some vegetables in with our filling. We've got potatoes, we've got vegetables, we've got bacon. What more could you want? I'm going to get this all stirred up, and when we come back, we are going to fill our potato shells and get them in the oven. Okay, well, let's look at a shot of these beautiful stuffed potatoes. You can see the chives and the bacon peeking out and a little bit of the skin that we mixed in there. And we are going to get these and put them on a baking sheet and top them with cheese and put them under the broiler to get the cheese real melty and gooey. Okay, I've got my potatoes all stuffed. I have put them on a baking sheet, and now what we're going to do is top them with cheese. And I've just got some shredded cheddar cheese. We're going to top these, and we're going to put them under the broiler in the oven and let this cheese melt and get gooey. These are going to be so good. And I couldn't get all of my filling back in my potatoes, but that's just going to be a extra little snack for somebody later on. You just don't have a boat to put it in. Now, if you see me throw some cheese off on the floor here in just a minute, I really haven't lost my mind. I have a little green eclectus parrot that stands at my feet and waits for me to throw him stuff. And cheese is his absolute favorite thing in the world to eat. If he sees me get a bag of cheese out of the refrigerator, here he comes. So, if I sling cheese in the floor, I'm not completely crazy. Okay, we've got cheese on our potatoes. I'm going to stick these under the broiler and let this cheese melt. When we come back, we're going to sample our creation. Okay, it's time. They are ready. Only took probably about 2 or 3 minutes under the broiler on high, and we've got our cheese melted. We're going to plate these up. Put them in our little pretty dish here. I think that great big one right there's got my name on it. I've got some more fresh chives. I love fresh herbs. I love to be able to walk right out the door and get some. We're going to top them with some more fresh chives. That looks so good, y'all. Okay. Are we ready to taste one of these? Because I know I am. Put a little bite back here. Look at that cheese. Woo. Very good. Okay, Paula, I don't know about you, but I'm about ready to go to the store, get a 50-pound sack of potatoes and about how many things of cream cheese, and let's go to that desert island and we'll make this recipe.